We are live, baby.
Check it, make sure.
Yeah. How you doing, everyone? The first seconds of the show, I always like to make sure we are live. Yep, we're live.
Hello! Welcome back to the live stream. If you were here yesterday,
welcome back.
Welcome back. Hopefully we see some of the same people. I'm Barbara. That's
I'm
Mark.
Yep.
We're Wiki, and every year we like to do a prediction show. So yesterday we talked about our predictions from last year, and some of them we got right. Some of them we were way wrong. But I think we did pretty well.
Yeah,
we both got like 1.5.
Yeah.
And today we're going to talk about some predictions for 2026.
Yes, mainly tech predictions, I should say, not like
internet,
celebrity.
Yeah, stuff like that. And if you have any predictions for the new year, drop a comment in the chat. Mm-hmm. So
Brian's back. How you doing, Brian? Brian, it's cool that you can join us. Yes.
So, do you want to just get started on
yours?
Yeah,
so I have them in the description because last year I forgot where to put them, or I forgot where I put them, so I put it in the description. So I have 3 of them, and then she's got 3 of them, just like we did last year. So, yeah, my first one is wearable AI glasses are not going to get any traction in 2026. So
like the Meta glasses?
Yeah, mainly the Meta, but I think Apple's going to come out with one, but you know how slow Apple is. It would take them 2 years to come out with it. My prediction is, it's like a further prediction. I don't think wearable tech is ever going to be like mainstream. I think that it's what these tech companies want to throw money at, other than AI. But I think that they're all just going to switch over to AI. So, what is your prediction on tech? Wearable tech. Do you think people are going to want to do like what you have, for example? You have glasses. So if you have prescription glasses, you're going to have to get like special Meta glasses and then transfer your prescription to them.
It's not something that I want. I hate wearing glasses to begin with. I'm seriously considering LASIK eye surgery. So I definitely have no interest in this. I don't even understand really what they do. Like, that's so great.
It's just like an overlay. So it's not VR. So VR will never happen. And the main reason is because people forget about this. Someone has to create those virtual reality worlds. So like a 3D animator, like something I would have to do. That takes so much work. And then what am I going to do? Fly around in a metaverse and talk with people? Like, no, it never looks good. Doesn't function well. It's just awkward. And so AR is kind of is like overlays. So like you could check your messages while you're staring at someone. If you're out and getting like directions, you'll be able to all the different businesses. Like if you walk down the street, it will pop up and give you like the Google description of what it is. Stuff like that.
I'm not interested in
issue
any of that.
I have is definitely there's a lot of privacy concerns. So if you walk into a sensitive area or like a meeting that you're not supposed to take cameras, or like let's say concerts, that's another one too. What are they going to do? Take everyone's Meta glasses in concerts in the future?
It's not something that I'm interested in. Maybe people will be interested in doing that, but
the expense too. Yeah, they're thousands of dollars, and I don't know. I don't wear glasses, thank God. One of the few people who don't wear glasses.
He has incredible vision.
But I don't want to put that on my face. Like especially, the last thing I would want to do is put anything on my body from Meta. It would be the last company. Meta is probably one of the most evil companies out there, and I would never in a million years sign up. And even the other big tech companies, I don't want Apple glasses on my face. Like, I have the phone. I'm good with that. So they're trying to shove this crap down your throat, just like they're trying to shove all this AI stuff down your throat. I don't think in 2026 it will be any traction. Maybe a little bit here and there, but yeah, they're envisioning like a future where we're all going to walk around with Meta glasses and we're all going to be connected. And I was like, yeah, that worked out really well for the metaverse.
I don't think it's going to be a big thing. So I kind of agree with you.
Yeah. Now, hold on. One thing before we continue is like, there might be a future where the websites might be shown in like a metaverse, or not a metaverse, like an AR experience, and then we would have to try to figure out is it something that we would want to design for? So
I don't even know if that's going to be a thing.
yeah. All right, what's yours?
So my first one was that there's going to be a ChatGPT browser this year that's going to become pretty mainstream. Like, it's going to be a serious contender against Chrome.
Well, there is already. Remember how we tested it, Atlas?
Right,
I think it was called?
yeah. I mean, but it's not like nobody's really using it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's happening this year for sure. That's the thing that they're focusing on is going to be like get everybody now on the ChatGPT browser, not just using Chrome to go to ChatGPT. I think that it's going to change a lot.
What people do you think are going to be the first adopters? Is it going to be normal people or tech people?
I think, I mean, with any tech, it's always the tech people that are going to be using it first. But I think that's kind of where it's at now. I think that there already is something out, and they're testing it, they're making it better, and then it's going to be launched to everyone, and people are gonna like all the things that they can do, which we don't know what it is.
Yeah, we played around with it. Remember how they have the assistant, how it will crawl people's websites and make reservations and fill out the contact forms. It's amazing. I showed her this. We talked about this before on other live streams, but we played around with it, and I'm like, wow, this is definitely gonna be the future. It might take a little bit, but I think that we're going to have websites are going to serve a dual purpose. They're going to be for bots to these assistant bots, and then they're going to have humans visiting the website too. So you need to make sure that your call to actions are front and center. Get
ready. Yeah. Because it's going to be very different how we design websites, develop websites in the future.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Like you said,
this is all coming.
What we noticed in 2025, and this blew our mind, we got direct leads through ChatGPT. So we got people on the phone that found us. I think that one of them was an architect, and they found us because they searched for web designers in the Philadelphia area that have worked on construction or architectural projects, and so she found us through there, and I was so shocked because she wasn't super techie, so I'm normal folk are using ChatGPT. It's not just nerds out there. So I was shocked because we've talked to several people that found us through ChatGPT.
Yeah, more people are going to be finding your business through ChatGPT than they are Google.
Now, one thing I do want to say, maybe we didn't want to put this as a prediction, but they're already talking about having ads in ChatGPT, and what they're going to do is heavily promote your service or your company if you have an ad. I do think that that's going to be gold for a while until it becomes shit, basically. So we're going to experiment with that probably this year.
Yeah, if it comes out.
We're going to throw some ad money at, not a lot, just to play around with it. Maybe we'll make a video. But I do think that that's going to be the best ad platform out there because people are still throwing money at Meta ads, which that's a weird one to me because most of the people on Meta is bots. So your ads are getting shown to literally bots. So I do think that there's going to be a huge shift for the advertisers to go onto ChatGPT.
All right, what's your next prediction?
What was the next one? Oh yeah, this one is it's not going to be unique to just Sora, but I think what am I talking about? I was looking at the. Oh yeah, Sora. I think that these AI-generated video platforms are going to start getting banned. Just like social media got banned in 2025, I think that platforms like Sora and some of these other ones that are too realistic, I think other countries are going to step up and be like, yeah, we can't have our president, in this propaganda video on the internet. They're going to start blocking them. So what do you think about that one? Do you think that one's going to be kind of...
fucking hope so, because I can't take this.
Yeah,
it's such a waste of resources. It's so much bad information.
Yeah,
and I'm tired of all of these fake videos.
Yeah. Oh, morning there, visual media. How you doing? Yeah, I agree. Like I said yesterday, I just was reading that at least a third. It's gonna be more of just on YouTube Shorts is already AI slop. So I do think that these Sora ones, unless they start getting more expensive, which is going to happen too, people will
Yeah.
start to use them less. But it's frightening, like how good some of them are. And so I do think that other countries, maybe the big ones, like what happened with social media, like the Australias and
I
the
think
Denmarks, they're
I
going to
think
start
Europe is going to be
the first.
because they seem to be way more against all of this
Yeah.
than anybody else right now.
It will
So,
never happen in this country because you could see craphead Trump. He did the whole thing where he used an AI video and like had himself flying an airplane and dropping crap on protesters. I was like, wow, our president's doing it. So in this country, no, that would never happen. If anything, it's going to accelerate here in the United States. But I know, I just hate that this is where we're at. And so I don't know about you, but like when I browse videos so cautiously now. Like I'm just like, is that
well, you
AI?
have to,
Is it
yeah.
not? I'm starting to engage a lot less. I can't be the only one that's doing this.
Well, and the thing that bothers me about it is there are tons of really awesome creators that are making really good content, and it's just getting buried by garbage.
Yeah.
It's
But
it's like
they don't care because
I
they're going to make
know.
money off of the ads. Oh, yeah, this is a different topic. Yeah, Brian's. Yeah, this is why we have our hoodies on right now. It's really cold up here. It's cold in Florida. I've been seeing it's been like in the 30s at night. But yeah,
I
it's
don't want to hear it.
yeah, it is extremely like windy up here right now. We're getting at
Yeah.
the end of the wind,
I don't
but
know if you can all hear it, but it's like hitting the house like a tornado.
it's been like 24 hours of just like wind. I don't mind sharing some at 20 degrees. Yeah, I'm with you. It's like when the wind's kicking out right now, it feels like in the
I
teens.
feel like we're in the Wizard of Oz.
But yeah, I do think that we need to really like. It's not like I said yesterday. It's just not fun going on the internet anymore. Like clicking on these, it's mainly the shorts videos, like the short form content, because they can do it in mass. They can probably create hundreds of videos a day. But it seems like these platforms, and I hope YouTube doesn't go down like with this crap. It's already going that way, and this is why a lot of your creators, us included, we've been getting a lot less views on YouTube because people are watching that crap. It's in the way.
It's definitely getting in the way. And I think the only way to fight it is to start making shorts that aren't AI. And I have noticed a lot more creators are making shorts, like they're like clipping their long form videos, doing stuff like that. And I think that's the only way you can fight it. It's just so frustrating because every time you go on YouTube, there's some AI.
Well, I can only
crap there.
imagine like TikTok because like I
Yeah,
I know
I don't
that
even
like
wanna know.
these tech platforms. This is what makes me laugh. They have systems in place to detect if it's AI and then not show it or like have a disclaimer. But even like Sora is getting so good that it's tricking that system. So it's just like we're literally just doing like these algorithms on top of each other and it's not working. So I think it's very dangerous to have younger generation like consuming this crap. And I was telling her, I was like, you know what? There's going to be a future very soon where younger people are not going to know that like real content exists. They are going to just think that everything online is just AI and fake.
I don't know about that, but whatever. I think that's a kind of a good segue into my next prediction, talking
what's he
about
saying?
AI. Oh,
Gonna
okay.
do some good marketing with all this nonsense. Yeah.
Well, stay tuned because we have a lot of stuff coming
Yeah, she's
next
got
year, so
some good stuff next month.
make sure
so-
you're subscribed. Okay, so since we're talking about AI, my next prediction is that there is going to be some major scandal involving AI, whether it be like fraud, financial stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's going to involve AI somehow. And
Are you thinking at the high level, like the
yeah, like
government level?
like government level, financial, something is going to happen that involves AI.
Yeah. I
I
think
don't know exactly what it is, but I have a feeling.
Yeah, I think that I don't know if you guys know about Polymarket, like the predictable markets.
Ugh.
I think that's a very odd thing where in this country, I don't know how it is in other countries, but here in the United States, we've like normalized gambling. Like remember how like gambling used to be a thing that you'd have to like get in your car and go somewhere and like gamble among like other degenerates. Now you could just do it
Do it
on
from your
your
phone. On
phone.
anything,
You
which is
you
crazy.
can now, it's disgusting. If you go on Polymarket, you can like predict when like mass shooters are going to get arrested. Like, what the hell are, what is this? You know, but these platforms are, people are throwing billions of dollars at these companies. So I think if my prediction would be, if you don't know what it would be, I think it would be something tied to like one of these predictive markets,
Yeah,
and
it
it's just
could
going to
be.
like
I think
implode.
I think there's going to be something that happens that's related to AI slop, and it's going to be bad,
How
unfortunately.
do you want to address this? Marketing is getting harder for sure, and yeah, we're like a big thing that we're doing this year, and you probably already noticed, is we got rid of like all social media. So we want to
We got rid
eliminate.
of it years
Well,
ago.
but I'm talking about like we just got rid of like all of it at a
Like
personal
years
level,
ago.
and I think that what we want to show is that you can grow an agency like ours without social media. I know it's a lot harder.
I
It's
don't think
harder
it
to,
is.
no, not anymore because it's getting shown. But it used to be where you can get in front of people, but
All I have to say is stick around because I have some cool things that I'm going to be doing next year, and it's going to go into a lot of what we need to know and what we like,
yeah.
the things that we're talking about, like how do we market towards.
But to go back to the marketing aspect, what we're doing is we're connecting with people. Like we're literally reaching out to people, other creators. We're doing like real collaborations and networking with people. That's what you have to do. You have to get back to this human level and not just spray and pray on social media platforms. So I don't know. I do think that there's still a few things you can do marketing wise, like local, like your Google business profile. That still helps a little bit. The main one, like I said, is people are finding us through ChatGPT. So yeah, there's really not a good
Stick around.
Yeah.
Stick around because I'm not going to give away all the secrets yet.
What is that? I wish I can get rid of it, but dealing with social media. Yeah, marketing for the clients. Yeah, we definitely know working with you. Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, it works for some industries. Like we've definitely, I know you and Barbara had conversations, but yeah, if you're selling like hats online, like yeah, TikTok. There's gonna be people on TikTok who are looking for that, but no one is going on social media looking for web designers. Like that's just not really. That's not how they're gonna find you. So it depends if you're a service based or a product or whatever it may be. Yeah.
All right, what's your next prediction?
This is a very thin chance this is going to happen. And so, in this country, the Ticketmaster dominates as a monopoly. So anytime you go to a concert, a sporting event, you have to bow down to Ticketmaster and give them all of your money for fees. So my prediction is there is right now some laws trying to change to try to crush Ticketmaster and break them up as a monopoly. But I'm just going to throw it out there because I hate Ticketmaster. I wish that this year there's going to be some sort of real alternative to Ticketmaster, or we're going to start to actually see the breakup of Ticketmaster. So probably
That's
not going to happen. Yeah, probably not going to happen. But I want to look back at this at the end of next year and just laugh and be like, yeah, it got worse. But I was just looking the other day, like, oh, all right, so we went to Trans-Siberian Orchestra a week or two ago. We were toward the top. We were second level. It was $100 a ticket. I was like, to sit in the same seats to go watch like the 76ers or the Flyers here, it's around the same price. Remember the one I showed you in Vegas? I wanted to go to WrestleMania. And I was like, look, if you want to sit in the front areas, there's tickets for $16,000. And then you go back a few rows and it's like $4,000. I'm just like, what is going on? So I don't know. There needs to be a breakup of this company because it's sickening how like not only do the artists not get paid, but they're also dipping into like the merch sales too. So if you're at one of these venues and you see that your shirt's $40, the artist is getting like a small percentage of that. I think it's like 10%, and all the rest is going to the venue and Ticketmaster.
Yeah, they charge fees for like everything.
Yeah, it's literally disgusting because like the talent on the stage is the reason why all of this exists, and they're getting the least amount of money. So
yeah, it's really bad. I've hated Ticketmaster.
yeah,
for a
and
very
what
long
sucks
time.
is like it's just like at even at the smaller venues, it's there. So
Yep. They
I don't
control
know.
everything, including the venues.
I
that
wish we
people
can go
perform.
back to the old school days. You show up with $20 cash, you just walk through the door. I was like, I love that. Like, but
That's not how the world
those,
works.
yeah, I'm learning. The older I get, I'm like, oh, I'm stuck in my old ways. I'm like, that would be nice if you could just show up with cash.
Yeah. Yeah, so that one's not going to happen, so don't hold your breath.
Watch it happen and be like, that would be the biggest story of the year.
It won't.
It won't.
They've been trying to do that for years.
I know.
Okay, so my last prediction is about, I don't know if you guys have played around with this, but Canva Affinity. It's a new, like, kind of alternative to, like, a Photoshop or an Illustrator. I downloaded it. I haven't used it yet, but it has some pretty cool features. I'm going to play around with it. And the whole thing with this launch of Canva Affinity is that it's always going to be free. And I call bullshit.
Yeah,
There's
nothing's always free.
absolutely no way that this is always going to be free. There will be a free version in which you can do a very limited number of things.
They'll start to strip away features,
Yeah,
you think?
they're not strip away, but just, oh, if you want to do that, you're going to have to pay for a subscription. Because that's how Canva works. So if Canva owns this new program, they're going to do the same thing. So don't hold your breath that this is a magical free alternative. You might be able to use it for like 6 months, and then you're going to start to see all of these things that you were previously able to do are now going to be a subscription charge.
Is it open source? I don't believe so.
No, I don't think it is. I honestly don't know a ton about it. I just downloaded it a couple days ago because I was like, oh, everybody's talking about this. Let me take it for a spin.
I know that it limits like a lot of the AI functionality that Photoshop has right now. Like if you're like, cut out this bike, it will do an okay job, but it won't cut out like the in-betweens like where the spokes are and all that. But Photoshop does a really good job. So
Photoshop does a great job with stuff,
like
but the reason I wanted to download this program is because I know a lot of our clients use Canva because they do have a free and much cheaper version if you decide to go pro than what Photoshop offers or Illustrator offers. So I think it's wise to learn how to use this program because a lot of our clients are probably going to be using it, and I would like to know how to give them files that they can easily import into
I didn't
it
think about
and
that.
stuff
There's probably
like that.
a special file type.
I don't know. I'm not sure because I haven't used it yet. But I think it's important to know how to do these things, get familiarized. But I don't think it's going to remain free.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. You're on the CS4 Master Suite. I used to have, before we had our subscription base, I would always have like these cracked versions. And I'm like,
yeah, I think
but you know what? If
everybody
they
did.
work, they work. Like if you need the simple stuff, yeah. But the newest version of Photoshop has so much good stuff in it.
Yeah, the problem with using these old versions is you don't get all of the good tools that they have. There's so many great tools in Photoshop now that are awesome.
Well, so it's kind of like what he's saying here. Like I'm reading, there's a book called Shitification, and it's great. This author named Corey, she got me the book. I'm only a couple chapters in, but what you start to learn is that all of these like tech companies, they all like kind of following this formula where it's like get them in while it's free. Like a good example would be, it wasn't 100% free, but like Uber is a great example. Uber was dirt cheap in the beginning. Get them hooked. Get them like in the system, which this would be with what's it called, Affinity.
Yeah.
Get them in for free, and then start to charge them and chip away at their wallet.
Yeah.
And it's just like a formula, and then they'll get the businesses involved and do the same thing to them, and then it's going to turn into a shit product, and then they're going to sell it off. So it's just I'm starting to see with these tech companies because now we have history. They all are following the same exact thing. So, is Adobe a great company? Hell no. But it all just integrates. I don't want to have to learn a new system, and if it doesn't tie all together, I think that that's going to be a problem. But I don't know if it's for some people who can't, afford the Adobes. I guess it's a good option. But I know that they even have like browser based. Remember how I showed you like Photoshop? I showed you this like years ago. It's like they have Photoshop like in the browser that people created that was like open source. So
yeah, Canva did the same thing with when Canva first came out, like
it was 100% free.
Yeah, it was, and like you couldn't do a ton. It was no like comparison to what you could do in Photoshop, but for the majority of people that were using it, it worked really well. And that's exactly what he just said. Like, they got you in, they got you hooked, and then they started adding all these new features to it, and they're like, oh, well, now you have to pay for it, which is fine. Like, I have no problem with companies doing that, but I have a problem when they're like, it's always gonna be free, and it's like, yeah, okay, maybe like this version of it, but as you add stuff to it, like, it's not gonna be free. It's gonna be a completely different product, the free version versus the premium version. But I am gonna use it, and maybe that is something that next year I might make some videos on it, because a lot of our clients use Canva, so I think it would be beneficial. I'm not gonna be like, I'm only Photoshop and Illustrator.
I mean, if you think about it, Elementor kind of followed the same suit, where Elementor was 100% a free plugin, and now look at it. Like, they have a lot of services. They have like an accessibility thing. They have their hosting. They have like this newsletter thingy. They're starting to like be like, hey, we need to start getting more recurring revenue. So what is Brian saying here? There's a one-time fee. Was there like a?
That was before Canva like absorbed them.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, Affinity was always a separate product, right?
Right, and now Canva like bought them, and they're gonna change things.
Yeah, I don't want to give away our retirement to someone else. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Don't do it. No.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't want like Adobe is the one. There's two products from Adobe that are going to be really hard to replace, and that would be After Effects, and we really like Premiere. Premiere is decent, but After Effects, I use that sometimes. There's nothing even that close to out there. Like you could do stuff. Elementor, that is sustainability. Yeah,
I mean, all these companies need to make money, so that's why they do things like this.
I think the AI stuff, I think that's where Elementor is going to get a lot of their. I mean, the hosting's a big one for them, but I think that the AI credits and stuff like that is going to be big. Yeah.
Brave Brown will introduce Brave Origin, a paid subscription plan that will allow the user to disable all telemetry, crypto, and tracking stuff. Okay, that's cool.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is, but I'll look into it.
Cool. Yeah, that was so those are our big predictions. I think
that I'm gonna go 3 for 3 this year. But
you really think so?
Yeah, I do. But
well, I wonder what if the Canva Affinity, what would be the first thing that they would start charging? I mean, of course the AI, if you want AI credits built in or something.
I think that's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
But I just think that they're going to add like new tools and new features that you're going to have to pay for, which that's what they all do.
Yeah. And let me go back to mine if there's anything else I want to add. I don't know. I played it kind of safe this year because...
Ticketmaster?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm playing it safe because I know it's not going to happen. I'm just throwing it out there in the universe.
You want it to happen, but it's not.
Yeah, I remember last year, if you watched yesterday, we did a few automatic things. So WordPress, we didn't even mention WordPress one time on here. So I think that's kind of funny.
So, does anybody have any predictions?
Yeah, let's see.
You have a prediction.
Yeah, if you want to throw it in here. The comment browser, it's nice kind of all the ads and trackers. What was the comment browser? There's so many goddamn.
I never.
I know Atlas is the AI one. Comment, is that the Claude one? I think I can't honestly. I can't keep up. I'm as you know, like I use AI to help me, but I don't use all of these AI tools. There's so many things out there to see how they work. Yeah.
Well, I think ChatGPT is gonna have a solid one.
Well, you know what I learned the other day because I'm kind of new to Apple. I was like, this kind of sucks. But when you use Chrome on Apple, all it is a wrapper for Safari. So whenever you look at someone's like agent, like if someone comes from your website and you're using Chrome on an Apple, it's just Safari. Because I was having some issues with some coding, and I was just like, I had AI help me understand it. I was like, I didn't know that it's just a wrapper. So I thought that like Chrome on Mac was actually like a real version of Chrome. It's just Safari. I thought that was interesting. Oh, Perplexity, that's what it is. Yeah, can't keep up. So it's funny we have Xfinity up here, and they gave me a full year of Perplexity Pro for I would think a year. I think I used it like twice. I was like, I didn't get in the main. I didn't make that part of like my mainstream. I just kind of stick with ChatGPT. But I do think that there's going to be, I know Claude's going to be the one that I think is for coding. That seems to be what most people are talking about. So maybe stick with that one. But
I don't know. I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to go away.
Yeah, the market front. Let's see what you're saying here.
On the marketing front, you hit it on it early. My prediction is AI will become way more prevalent in searches for businesses on browser. Yeah, absolutely. That's what people are using now. Google is not going to be a thing anymore.
No. It's like, we talk about this all the time. Like, going to Google is just, it seems so archaic already. And it happened fast. I'm like, I don't want to go to Google and like type in keywords. I want to just have a conversation with it.
Well, I'm noticing that the search has just gotten way worse. Like, I searched for the name of somebody just this morning, and, normally the first thing that would come up is, like, this person's website. Mm-hmm. It wasn't anywhere to be found.
Now,
it's just so crazy to me.
Remember I told you a couple weeks ago, I don't know if it's a conspiracy. I think there's probably some truth to it. Google has 90% of the search market. They purposely make it where their search isn't that. You don't get your results on the first page because then they can sell double the ads. They got nothing to lose by giving you crap results. They had literally, from what I hear,
except that people are just like, well, this sucks. Well, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Now that there could be something else, but it hasn't gotten any better recently. It's gotten worse. I definitely don't.
Yeah, I've noticed it's gotten way worse. Like, if you type in somebody's name and their literal URL is theirname.com, you would think that would be the first thing that comes up, but it didn't. And I've noticed that it's happening a lot more.
Yep, and Google is Gemini, and when you do a search engine, you get the AI. That Gemini search, they're always trying to shove that down your throat.
Oh my God, I know.
So I like how some people are trying to hype it up, like, I'm going to switch over, but I think everyone just still goes to ChatGPT.
Yeah,
like, I did a search because some woman, I forgot, she found us through like DuckDuckGo, and I was like, DuckDuckGo, I forgot about that. So I went in, and since we rebranded our website, like, we're not showing up at all anymore in the searches. So Bing and like DuckDuckGo, those are like really bad search platforms. Like, they're not good at all.
There's still no way to index with these AI engines yet. I don't think there's going to be. I think that the way we search is going to completely change, and the way we structure our websites is going to completely change.
I think that, give it kind of like you're writing a blog all the time. Like, give it the answers like right up front and center. Like, if you're starting to answer questions on websites, like, you got to have that.
I don't think that search indexing is going to be a thing anymore. If I want to add another prediction, that's my prediction.
What, the search in general? Like,
I think that the way we search and like the whole Google indexing and worrying about getting to the top of Google, that's going to completely go away. Yeah. Like, it's a different way we're doing things. So, that will be my fourth prediction. All right.
Yeah, let me see if there anything else. Yeah, I think this was fun. Yeah.
It's always fun, and this is our last episode of the year because we're not coming back until next year. So
I know. That's only like 2 days from now.
I know, but have a good holiday. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive, please. And we'll see you next year.
Yeah, 2026.
Don't you love when people say that?
Yeah.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah. See you next year.
All right. Bye, guys.